Quindi siamo arrivati al punto in cui Ella ci ha preso a calci in testa, ci ha spezzato la spada, ci ha tolto un briciolo di speranza che poteva rimanere e ci ha scaraventati giù da sto cazzo di ponte qua. Approfitto sempre per esplorare un pochino, magari mi è sfuggito qualcosa. In realtà che qui mi sia... che in generale mi sia sfuggito qualcosa è un dato di fatto, perché 6 rune non le ho trovate, 7 ieri sono diventate 6, ne ho trovata una ancora rossa. No, non sento come potrei correre nella vita reale con queste ferite. Andremo piano. Io dimenticavo che ti parlano.
Before she first met him, she was not in a good place. Just a teenager, but not like the others. Barely functioning, she rarely left the house. Her father's in-bell made sure of that. Only occasionally did she venture out on her own, collecting firewood and herbs. Errands out in the Orkney Plains. That was her world. Like this one. Barren and lonely.
You're getting stronger.
Ok, qua non c'è un cazzo. Proseguiamo. Diciamo che si è un po' ripresa e può correre, va? Poi ci mettiamo 7 anni. Non siamo neanche in Tibet. Questa è fine, eh? Allora, c'è qualche pietra runica? Là? Dove si nasconde là dietro? Boh, anche questo me l'ero perso.
Senua, there will be times that you will feel alone and exhausted, like a strange little fish swimming against the tides of the big ocean. But have the faith to let go and let the tide carry you away. Because the whole ocean is your home, and it does not ask you to swim against it.
Ok.
It's already disappeared.
Nothing lives here, not even you.
It's in your mind. You think you can see it, but it's in your mind. That's the truth.
There he was, the lone figure of a boy.
Vabbè, di qua non si
Soul
passa.
lay under the shade of a tree. She remembers the first time she saw him.
Eccolo.
her young eyes, he moved as if dancing, and the world danced with him. The glue lifted. For the first time in years, she felt a ray of hope.
He's there, under the tree behind. You can see him. There he is. You have to keep Dillian waiting. Keep going.
Sigmund's sister trades shapes with a sorceress, and in disguise, she lies with her own brother. She gives birth to a son named Sinfiotli. After a time, she sends him to the forest to Sigmund. He tests the boy and finds him strong and fearless, and so they go to take their vengeance on King Siggeir. But luck is not on their side. They're captured, and Siggeir has them buried alive.
Ma ha finito proprio quando ero troppo lontano, meno male. Domanda, ma devo mettere i sottotitoli? No, non li voglio mettere. E qua? E qua? Non c'è un cazzo. Peccato. Devo farci qualcosa di bello spaventoso. Mi sa che devo andare lì però adesso. Dillion era laggiù, quindi supponibilmente è lì che io devo andare. Oh, 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 ah, già ce l'ho.
The Northmen tell of a great hero. His name is Sigmund. His father's hall was built around a great tree, and one day, Odin comes and thrusts a sword into the tree, a gift to whomever can release it. Many try, but the sword only comes out at Sigmund's touch. His brother-in-law, King Siggeir, wants it, but Sigmund refuses it, so King Siggeir plots revenge. He invites Sigmund and his brothers to a feast, but when they arrive, they are met with an army, not a warm welcome. King Siggeir captures Sigmund and his brothers, steals his coveted sword, and readies them for execution.
Un tipo simpatico. Da qui mi sa che non si passa.
Just stop.
Ok, qua non c'è un cazzo, io devo andare là. Supponibilmente. Come se non lo sapessi già. Stavo per dire una cosa un po' spoiler. Non la posso dire. E di qua? Che segreto da scoprire? Che segretuccio che mi è sfuggito? Si direbbe di no. Peccato.
she mimicked him, perfecting her own secret dance, wishing those fleeting moments of light would stretch out to last forever.
Solo un momento, aumentare il volume in cuffia. Ah, ok, adesso sì che si sente come si deve. Forse anche troppo. Rossa, 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 dimmi che è rossa, dimmi che è rossa!
And here is the end of Sigmund's story. He was a fierce and great warrior who fought many battles. But one day, an old man came onto the battlefield. Although shadowed by a hood, Sigmund saw that he only had one eye. The man raised his spear, and Sigmund struck at it with his sword, but the sword shattered into pieces. Sigmund then knew that this was Odin, and thus that victory could not be his. He bowed his head and accepted his end. Dying, he tells his wife that she is with child, and that her son will one day make a great weapon out of the fragments of his sword. The sword named
You want to believe it's real, but it's a trick. You're deluded. Where are you going?
Where is she going?
What is she following?
You can't even fight. It's just deception.
How does he so effortlessly court the world and bliss? If only she could do the same. See the world through eyes anew and dance with it, just like he does.
Un brivido. Non riesco a farle passare la mano sui fiori. Ah, quasi. È stato molto... una manata un po' così.
What's your name?
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait. Who taught you to fight like that?
No one.
No one.
Well, I watched you, and
You learnt all of that from watching me? You should become a warrior, you know.
me?
I'm Dillian. I'm here for the warrior trials. Come and watch. And bring your sword.
You can't put it into words. That moment when you look into the eyes of the one who is supposed to reassure you, make you feel safe. It only takes an instant. Fear swallows you before you have a chance to make sense of it. And darkness becomes a part of who you are. But her world changed the day the Northmen took him from her. Senua knows that there's no going back to how things were. That there's nothing to go back to at all. Stay still, stay quiet, hide, don't tell her.
Their gods can see into your mind. They will use this power to destroy you.
They won't stop me. I can still feel him.
Whatever's left of him, they will never let him go.
I'm not gonna let him rot here!
You're the one rotting here.
Leave me alone!
You will die here.
No!
And all your suffering will have been for nothing.
Shut up! Dillion? Is that you?
Quando ti guarda dritto negli occhi.
I promise.
Can you see him?
You want to believe it.
Is he
It's not real.
Is he there?
You're alone in these mountains.
Is that Dillion?
Nothing lives here. You won't survive. You met him by the tree. She met him by the tree. Maybe it's a sign, the tree.
What's he trying to tell you?
He's waiting for you by the tree.
Non smetterò mai di sottolineare quanto è agghiacciante quando ti guarda dritto negli occhi. E tu riesci a leggere tutte le sue emozioni. E ne ha davvero tante che turbinano tutte insieme.
Take the sword.
A sword.
Take it.
Dillion left it for you.
Take it. Take it.
Take it.
It's a trick.
It's a trick.
It's ending.
It's coming from there.
She started something.
What's happening?
Senua, imagine a sword that can slay gods. Its name is Gramr. It was forged by the god of all Northmen, Odin, and gifted to Sigmund, a great warrior.
I need this sword. It's important. Can you help me?
The sword appears whole, but it is an illusion. It shattered into shards long ago. It is said a great warrior can reforge Gramr by answering the trials of Odin, one for each shard. The roots of the Tree of Death will take you to new lands where you will face the trials.
Go to the shard. Go to the shard. What's the shard? Find it.
Where is it?
Find it. There it is.
Focus.
There's the shard. Focus.
Focus.
Use your eyes. Look.
Get closer.
A king in the north forced the dwarves to make a sword that would never fail and never rust, and that would slice through iron and stone and bring victory to its bearer. But the angry dwarves cursed it. It would be the death of a man every time it was drawn, and it would be the death of the king. Let me tell you about the sword Tyrving.
I don't recognize this place. Where are we? Where is she?
It feels wrong. Where are we now? Burial mound. So strange that we go to such lengths to bury death. Something so very ordinary, inevitable. It's as if we conspire to hide death, because we have no answer for it. But when it comes, and forces itself onto our friends or loved ones,
Ce l'avevo già.
then comes the reckoning.
Dead in the air. You can feel the dead.
Herva disguises herself as a man to join a band of warriors, and soon becomes their leader. When they come to the island where her father is buried, her men do not want to go ashore. They say that evil haunts the island, and that it is a worse place by day than other places are by night. Fearless, she lands alone. There are many grave mounds, and all of them have ghostly flames burning over them. She comes to the grave mound of her father after passing through these ghostly fires, as though they were mist. The flames I passed through were real enough. Damn the Northmen to hell.
Ok, quella l'avevamo già, ma fa comunque bene ascoltare. E di qua cosa c'è? Un cazzo.
Don't go in there.
Go in. You have to go in.
Take the torch.
It's too dark. Take it. This will help you.
Careful.
You have to be able to see.
Who's there?
Dillian, I'm here. I'm here for the trials. Like when we first met, remember? I'll find him.
What's that? Did you hear that? Nothing.
Don't touch the walls.
You don't know what they might do.
Turn back.
Come non touch?
She has to keep going.
It's not safe here.
She has to keep going.
If you go down there, no one can save you.
It's too scary.
Oh.
I can hear him.
Senua, you remind me of a story that the Northmen tell about a young woman warrior. Her name is Herver, the daughter of a berserker, born after he was killed. She's a wild, willful child who teaches herself to fight with weapons. When she learns where her father is buried, her only desire is to reclaim the treasure buried with him, but above all, the sword, Tyrving.
Nearly there. It's him. He's going to save you.
Find the voice.
Find him.
Find another way. It's not working.
You have to use your mind. Where can you go?
You're failing. Find another
Think.
way.
Think. Focus. Use your mind.
Where's he gone? He's disappeared. You let him slip through your fingers once again.
Think clearly. You have to
him. It's not him.
I told you. I told you it was a trick.
doesn't sound like Dillian. What's happening? It's not him, it can't be. What's that sound? The voice is changing. What?
Within the burial mound, Herver calls on her father to wake from death and bring her his sword. She says that it is not seemly for the dead in their grave mounds to bear valuable weapons. Her father answers with words of warning. You go to your doom. Baleful runes surround you. You have gone mad. You have lost your mind. Your thoughts are confused. It is dangerous to wake the dead. Like I said, she reminds me of you.
Allora io penso che i pallini siano la fine di un segmento, per cui devo supporre che quello lassù in alto a destra ce lo scordiamo, anche perché siamo letteralmente a questo punto della storia, in questo segmentino in cui ci manca solo una runa. Il successivo segmento dovrebbe essere completo e poi ce ne dovrebbe essere uno piccolo, uno due, ma quello ormai è persa perché era nel primo, nel secondo segmento, quindi comunque qua siamo bloccati. Quindi come cazzo era per uscire da qui? Beh, quella non dovrebbe mai essere uscita, dato che da lì siamo sempre arrivati, quindi suppongo debba andare sempre MMO.
Don't doubt yourself, you'll never find it. She doesn't recognize it. Yes, you do, you know. She doesn't. Listen for his voice, listen. Dillian, where are you? Listen for his voice. Dillian. She can't hear it.
Ah, ok, ok, ho capito il senso. Ho capito il senso. È un posto veramente inquietante, non posso dire altrimenti. Ok, quindi adesso abbiamo seguito l'oscurità, seguiamo la luce. Dovremmo riuscire ad arrivare all'uscita. Scudo bianco-rosso. Scudo bianco-rosso. L'ho già accesa. Se vado di là siamo di nuovo in quella stanza del cazzo. Anche qui è scudo bianco-rosso.
Where are we? She has no idea. We're going round and you have fallen.
Sì, esattamente.
Sound is Dillian's voice, it's a trap. You walked into their hands. They have you right where they want you. How could you?
Ok, ok, ok.
It's not. It's beckoning you to your death. Does it look the same?
Ah, mi state mettendo i brividi.
Look for clues. What is it? What's different?
Allora, scudo rosso-nero, scudo rosso-nero, andiamo verso di qua. No! Scudo verde-bianco, ci siamo arrivati.
Let her think. No, no, don't let her think. Space. She just no. She doesn't think. Don't listen to them. She needs us. She needs us.
Ok, se seguo di nuovo lo stesso scudo, rimango bloccato.
What are you gonna do when the torch runs out? Wander around until it gets dark, and then what will you do? You save yourself.
Fate silenzio, fate silenzio.
Nothing you can do. Nothing.
Scudo senza niente, scudo bianco-rosso, siamo di nuovo all'inizio, non mi dire, ti prego. Non mi dire che siamo di nuovo qui, merda. Mi sono completamente perso. Sono completamente perduto. Quello scudo rosso nero lì sembra non essere la via d'uscita, ma d'altronde qui è l'inizio. No. No. Sarà giusto tornare ancora un po' indietro. E qui provare ad andare di qua. Qui proviamo a seguire, ma qui c'è lo stesso scudo. Quindi devo supporre che qui sia uguale. Quindi torniamo ancora indietro. Stanno venendo i brividi. Questa è l'uscita. Questa qui è l'uscita. Oh, guarda. Quindi la fortuna per...
Dillian, there he is. Finally.
You found him. What's wrong? What happened? Can you hear me?
How did you let him go? Let
Just wait there. I'll find you.
How could you? To find him. This is your mission.
No, non ci posso credere.
Everything you have and find him. Get him back. He was just there. How could you lose him? How could she lose him? How could she? Find him.
Stai zitta. Quindi stavo andando dalla parte giusta, ma di nuovo devi prima triggerare l'inizio di quello che stai facendo. Quindi adesso dovrebbe essere corretto seguire gli scudi. Gli scudi differenti. Quindi siamo certi di cambiare stanza e andare avanti. Ok, in realtà sono particolarmente contento che mi abbia fregato, perché almeno vedo qualcosa di nuovo. Ah no, qui... aspetta. Però di là lo scudo era lo stesso, quindi supponibilmente non era la strada giusta. Infatti qua lo scudo è diverso e quindi la strada è cambiata. Qui ci sono due scudi diversi, oddio come la scelgo. La voce sembra provenire da qui. Una spada piegata. È anche quello abbastanza inquietante. Qua è lo stesso, allora di qua. Ma eravamo prima qui. Dio, questo labirinto mi stai rincoglionendo e confondendo. Allora, scudo bianco. Uno scudo vuoto. Sembra di sì. Oh.
Quiet. He wants me to find him. I'm lost without him. That voice. It's not Dillian.
Sto avendo brividi per tutto il corpo.
Senua.
Ok, ok. Da come vibra il controller direi che ho fatto incazzare qualcosa. Questa non la posso accendere.
Dillian wants me to face my fears.
Dici, eh? Ah, così proprio?
Father. I'm leaving. I've decided. I think it will be good for me.
It's the darkness. It's speaking through
No,
you.
Dad, it's me. I think I can beat it. In my own way.
I can see the darkness in your eyes, child.
I met Boy.
Boy.
The chieftain's son.
No.
He said he could help me.
It's a trick.
He said I could be normal.
Normal.
Yes.
Che occhi.
No boy is going to save you. No one can. When they see the rot growing inside you,
No.
they will turn their back on you. The gods can only fix you through my hand. You're going nowhere.
No.
You will not defy the gods. Come, child, take my hand. Come. Senua.
I am leaving.
You cannot escape the darkness. Your curse will make everyone suffer. You will have blood on your hands!
Sembrava la voce di Willem Dafoe. O sto sbagliando attore? Ok, almeno se non altro
You did it, but there's more.
abbiamo finito questa parte orrenda,
There's more.
orrorifica.
I have to keep going. There's still more.
Naturalmente le successive saranno peggiori. Ovvio. Oh, e tu? Look at you.
It's too much. Have you got the energy? She hasn't got
Ah,
As the she-wolf licks the sweet honey from Sigmund's face, he bites the
altro
wolf's
è...
tongue. The she-wolf pulls away,
Eh no,
but
che
Sigmund
cazzo, mi
holds
sa
on.
che...
The chains break, and he is free. After his escape, Sigmund lives like us, hidden in the forest. His enemy, King Siggeir, believing him dead, as his sister plots revenge. And for vengeance to succeed, even the great Sigmund needs help. So she sends her sons to him. But their blood is weak and corrupted, and they're put to death by Sigmund. So his sister hatches a new plan, one that is cold of heart and pure of blood.
Non vorrei che ci fosse stata un'altra runa in quel segmento di poco fa, ma non credo in realtà. Penso che quella mancante sia comunque entro questo limite qua. Delle 3-4 prove quante sono.
I saw once a plague strike northern lands of ice. It was so terrible that not the oldest man among us could remember the like. Hundreds died. The sickness took nearly every person younger than 40 and many older. And where dying mothers gave birth, the marks of the plague were on the babes as they came out of the womb.
Where are we? I don't like it. This place feels... What is this
Neither I
place?
do.
It's creepy.
mi sa che una delle peggiori... Zitto, non dire niente di spoiler.
Where are we? This is wrong. This has to be wrong. This place stinks.
It's disgusting.
It smells like death.
Oh, I can't breathe.
Can you smell the death?
It's too much.
Turn back.
Turn back, come se potessi.
There he is.
Vediamo se...
Dilius. The light. Go towards it. He's in the house.
Find
He's
him.
going in.
He's disappearing.
calma, calma, sto cercando le rune.
Keep going.
How do you find it? It's just a trial.
It's just another test.
You just have to solve it, and then you will find it.
Che cazzo ci vuole, no?
It's a test. Like the old warrior trials. Dillian will help me.
The stench of rot. She can almost taste it. Do you smell it? No. Don't worry. Not everyone can. It was a warm spring day when she went to the river with Dillian and the others. But the water. She could taste the rot. But no one else could. She knew something was wrong. Something sinister. She begged them to leave, but they just laughed at her. But soon enough, as the bodies piled up, no one was laughing.
Oh,
And they
guarda
knew
un po'.
that she was not like them. Senua.
The bridge. It's broken. Fix it.
You have to fix it. How are you going to fix
Hmm.
it? Find him.
Quick, get to the house. Get to the house and finish this trial.
It doesn't finish until you get to the house.
Before he disappears.
Sì, ma dovete anche stare un po' calme, eh. Ok. Let's see. Perfetto. Tu da che parte mi sblocchi roba? Al contrario. Tu sarei blu, infatti.
The Northmen speak of a death moon, a light shaped like a half moon that appears inside a house and goes
In
around
questa
the
sezione...
I once saw a death moon appear at a farm, and first the shepherd died, then a guest died, and then the farm hand, and then the farmer and 6 of his men drowned at sea. But that is not the end of it, because the dead return to haunt the living. If you see the death moon, then beware, because there will be death in that house.
Ok.
To climb the tower.
The ladder.
Quindi in questa sezione qui dovrebbe esserci un'altra runa.
To the truth.
Vai a capire dove cazzo è.
She did it.
Did it. You fixed the bridge.
She fixed it.
You passed the trial. Get to the house.
You succeeded.
You passed the trial. Alcuni di voi mi sembrano che mi sembra che vedano il bicchiere un po' troppo pieno e altri un po' troppo vuoto. Qua. Breve esplorazione. No, c'è un cazzo. cadavere. Diversi cadaveri. Nessuna runa.
Senua,
Non qui.
come to me. Where are you?
I'm here. I'm right here.
Are you in there? Come out if you are.
Come out. If you are. È forse un consiglio da seguire? E tu che cos'è che guardi lì sotto, Senua? Cos'è che hai visto? Punti il tuo sguardo laggiù. Niente. Ok. Non necessariamente è meglio che il bicchiere venga visto mezzo pieno. Non necessariamente è mezzo pieno.
You have to find him. The runes. Focus.
Era qua! Era qua!
There was a Northman called Grettir. Big, red-haired, immensely strong. But he was
Cazzo ho
afraid of the
fatto a
dark.
perderlo?
It happened one night that an undead creature came to his house to drag him outside into darkness and kill him. He resisted with every ounce of his strength. He clung to the doorframe, but it gave way, and they spilled out of the house, and the monster fell back, and the moon shone down on its ghastly face. Grettir, terrified, cuts off its head, but is cursed forever. From that moment on, wherever he was, he would see those hideous eyes staring back at him. Sometimes we allow our own fear to haunt us to our grave.
Comunque, le voci dicevano di guardare queste rune.
They're coming for me.
What's that voice? You can hear Dillian. It's Dillian. Go to him. Go to him. He's trying to save you. It is. Go towards it. Run. There it is. It's close. It's close.
Dai.
Move away.
Dai.
Two more. Where are they, Senua? Where's Dillian? Where are you? Don't let it see you. Don't get lost. Don't let it see you. You'll start to burn.
Cazzo.
Run! Run now! What shall I do?
You came through the wrong door. How are you going to fight? Where's your sword? To defend yourself. What is that creature? You can't defend yourself. It's Dillian. Find the creature. Where's Dillian? Where are we? It's not safe. The light. Go towards it. Focus.
No, no.
Focus. Look.
Dov'è? Dov'è? No, 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 no. Cazzo. No, porca puttana. Merda.
There it is. It's close. Run! Run now! Run! It's not safe here. Run! Senua, run! You don't even have your sword. You came through the wrong door.
Dov'è?
How are you going to... You've got them. Have them. Where's the door? You have to find a way out. Find the gate. Get out. Run! 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 Let it look at you. Don't let it see you. It's coming. Move away. You're lost again.
Where are you?
Ma poi riuscirò a uscire da qui stavolta? Che culo! Che culo! Che culo! E mo la porta? No! No, 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 no! No, 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 di nuovo, non di nuovo, no, cazzo, no! Questa sezione è tremenda, è tremenda, è tremenda, è tremenda, mi mette un'ansia fottuta addosso. No, porca puttana. Mo? No, non mi rincoglionire così.
There it is. It's close. It's close. Move away. Senua, move away. You'll die.
Can you feel it?
You're dying. The burning has
She's
begun.
dying. The burning.
The burning has begun.
Ho sbagliato di nuovo.
The roots. You can
Run!
run now.
You don't even have your sword. You came through the wrong door.
I can't find you!
You can't defend yourself. It's Dillian. Find the creature.
Where's Dillian?
Where are we?
It's not Dillian.
It's not safe. I feel unsafe.
You're dying.
You're lost. You're dying. This is what death feels like.
Sono completamente perso, eccone una. No, 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 no. Ok. No! Ok, l'ultimo. L'ultimo. Di là, di là, di là, di là, di là, di là.
They're coming!
No, non penso che sia di qua. Non è di qua. No! È vicino, è vicino, è vicino. Non capisco un cazzo. Dai, non ti... La porta, la porta, la porta, la porta, la porta. No, 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 no. Eccolo. Dai. Dio, che ansia.
Senua! Senua! What happened?
They're blaming me for the plague. They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
How would they know such a thing? Are they gods? None of us are. They're just people. Good people, but they're scared. They're afraid of what they can't see. Like children scared of the dark. They make up stories to fill the void. That doesn't make them true.
What if my father was right?
You have to step out of this darkness. Let them see who you really are, like I have. You're not a monster.
Difficile non innamorarsi di una persona che abbia l'attitudine di Dillion.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? To do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword.
Ma volete stare zitte?
What if this is the end? It's just a trick. It's just a pointless test. You've
Oh,
been fooled
ce l'abbiamo
before.
già.
Being tested.
Death for Sigmund and his brothers seems certain. But the king's wife is Sigmund's sister, and she begs for mercy and implores the king to chain them up instead. He agrees. Not for mercy, though, but because he plans an even more cruel and lingering death. Chained to a tree in the forest that night, a she-wolf comes and devours one of Sigmund's brothers. She returns, ravenous, night after night, until only Sigmund is left. The next day, Sigmund's sister sends a servant with honey to smear on Sigmund's face. But to what end? Well, that night, when the she-wolf appears again, you'll never guess what happens. I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good, and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Ok. Ok. Oh, ok.
What is it? What does it see? Get close. Focus. Focus. Focus on the mask. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer. I like it here. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
Allora, una specie di B, quindi in realtà questa sezione l'ho già completata. E quella S di prima, chiamiamola S di prima, era quindi di questa sezione successiva qua. Quindi ho impressione che le due mancanti non le... no, niente. Però al terzo gameplay sono riuscito a capire, se non altro, come contestualizzarle, nel senso di limitarle in uno spazio specifico, quindi va a finire che dovrò farmi una quarta run per trovare anche quei due là.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vows. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Dillian, we're nearly here.
No, riferito a cosa? Ma pioveva prima?
Go through it. It's dangerous. Follow it. What's behind the gate?
Vabbè. Peccato per quelle 2 rune, in effetti. Beh, una non sono ancora del tutto sicuro che sia perduta.
What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world. The dark. The dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
Ok, ci sono.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?" "I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
You've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's
Ora,
gone. He's in the dark world. He's gone to the dark
noi siamo qui dentro, ma
world. He's in the other world.
dovete fare silenzio. Oh. Beh. Una runa forse non è ancora del tutto fottuta, perché c'è ancora da finire la sezione delle 3 prove. Quindi non so se finita la terza ci sarà ancora la possibilità di recuperare l'ultima oppure no. Ma allora, come on, l'ho sbloccata, ehi!
Look what happens to the things you love.
L'ho sbloccata la porta. Beh, già che ci siamo. Non c'è un cazzo, ok. Aspetta, forse ci sono. No.
Kill the things that are most precious to you.
No, ho capito cosa devo fare. Non certo grazie a queste cazzo di voci. Guarda un po', infatti, eccola qui. Eravamo già lì dentro, però. Mi verrebbe da dire, e quindi? Ok. Proviamo a farci un'altra run di qua. Aperta è aperta, ma non mi pare che sia aperta anche quella successiva.
You are guilty. Was it worth it? There he is. Where are you taking me?
He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do this. You're nearly there. Just find the way.
Ok. Quindi qui dovremmo averle tutte, infatti. Allora, freccia in su, freccia in su. Quindi dovrebbe essere la sezione che parte da dopo quella rossa. Se quella dove c'è la rossa... No, mi sa che è persa. Mi sa che è proprio persa.
And goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies, here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Tanto per intenderci, questo è esattamente il successivo rispetto a quello che abbiamo letto prima, quindi dovremmo trovarne altri due, che però abbiamo già.
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has
Years had
vipers.
passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past. And Dillian, the future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Ok, la M, insomma M, sta runa qui la vedo, ok.
Wasting your time. You have no time for this. Speed up. These rooms. It's all part of their game. They say you try.
Ok, ora devo cambiare il mondo.
Set you up, and now they're going to watch you for this. These trials mean nothing. Take you no closer to Dillian. Dillian, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, make you weak for the battle?
Overcome with grief,
Come
the gods
immaginavo.
send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of Hell. And everything wept.
No, al contrario.
Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. Except for a giantess they found in a cave. Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hell keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess...
Beh, no, dai, l'ho interrotto.
She is pure darkness.
Beh, comunque non so se volevo davvero ascoltare la storia della Giant Ass. Oh, quanto ridere tutto insieme.
Dillion doesn't know who killed him, but we do. Do you think she remembers him?
Boom.
What if this is pointless? What are you doing?
Oh, salve.
The Northmen tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his 2 sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down and turned these bonds to iron and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Era di qua la porta, vero? Sì.
Special. They mean nothing. The gods are just
Almeno ci siamo tolti in fretta questa sezione qua.
messing with her. It wouldn't be nice.
Ok. Famo che vieni tu? No? Vengo io allora. Ok. Scusa se drammatizzo, però, sai. Mi fai attraversare un...
Dillion never much cared for the underworld and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Senua.
She can do it. You can do it.
I guess he took after his father,
No,
the
no, no.
chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, and to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Bilanciati.
That's it.
Bilanciati. Un quicker un cazzo. Oh.
Very, very careful.
Ah.
It's a narrow bridge. There's a long way to fall. It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him. He's gone to the water. He's drowned.
It's your fault.
Senua. Your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you from the inside. You're disappearing one memory at a time. Every time you
Allora,
remember,
domanda è,
it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have.
c'è un'altra prova da fare ancora.
They belong to the gods,
Cazzo.
not to you. They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul. They want to crush it.
Qui forse c'è la runa che manca.
The Northmen say that their all-father, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well, the Well of Wisdom. In blindness, there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
Senua.
Where am I? I cannot see.
Se quello di prima era inquietante.
Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts.
Ok, quello di prima era inquietante, eh?
Breathe.
Good. Then there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Non sento più, eccolo. Non lo sento più, eccolo.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all.
Forse avrei dovuto cercare qui quella runa.
What do you hear?
I hear water.
Go to it.
just reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
I'm so sorry. I thought I left us all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me that the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the soul. You're no coward. You proved that for me in the warrior trials. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. We need your friendship.
I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here.
Ancora lui?
There's no escaping the past in this place. So she's forced to relive it. To what end?
There is a house. I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Ma si fa un volo così nel vuoto.
There's something in here.
Do you see it? No. Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it.
Non ne sarei tanto sicuro. Ah! Non è che se gli passo troppo vicino.
It's not following.
Leave it behind. Keep moving forwards.
Allora, se dovessi nascondere una runa lo farei qui. Ma se dovessi cercare una runa probabilmente non lo farei qui. Non c'ho più quell'indicazione su dove andare, o no, non ce l'ho più. Ah!
There's more of them. I think they're moving. I'm scared.
Listen to the sound of your breath. In and out. In and out.
Vai, 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 corri! Vai, 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 vai.
You can do this, Senua.
Via di qui, via di qui.
think I'm in a house. It stinks. Of death.
The darkness is testing you. But you are in control.
Sì, eh? Cosa? Ah. Ok, un passo alla volta. Un passo alla volta. No, 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 no. Un passo alla volta. Un passo alla volta. Vai, bilanciati, vai, vai, vai.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Anno è finito.
Help me.
Come to me, Senua.
Oddio, ma è pieno. Ah, è pieno, è pieno, è pieno. Mi fai passare, vero? Lasciami passare, ti prego. Troppo vicino, troppo vicino. Vieni qui, vieni qui, vieni qui.
Is that you? I can see you.
Yes. I can see you too.
Aspetta. Ora corriamo normalmente. Sarà qui l'ultima runa? Non direi perché il percorso è piuttosto bloccato in effetti. Aspetta. No. No, forse non è qui. Forse l'ho veramente persa quella runa là.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
Non faccio che parlare.
All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Ok. Quanto era inquietante da 1 a 10? 12? Ok, datemi quella cazzo di spada adesso.
With grammar reforged, you will have Odin's blessing to walk, a goddess, into the halls of Helheim and challenge Hela as an equal.
So Dillion was helping me. And the sword will lead me to him. Like when we first met.
Molto romantico.
Dillian gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillian's clan.
Go back.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
But years later, with Zimbal's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. The plague.
Dillian?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Oh, maybe he was.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
They're coming for you now.
They're coming.
They're coming to get you.
Ok.
Hold your heavy strike. Hold it. Hold the heavy strike. Hold it.
Era un po' che non facevamo schiaffi.
Focus now.
Surprise him. End it now.
This is nearly the end. There's nowhere to run to.
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred. Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
Mamma mia, inquietante.
Is there any escape?
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds? Everyone's brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zimbo, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
Ma che cazzo.
It's not over.
no, 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 no.
Get up quick. She's injured.
Alzati.
Still do it. Finish this. End it now. She will die.
Non mi dire che posso fare anche delle mosse. Non sapevo di poter fare questa cosa, ma va.
Do it. You're close.
Ho appena scoperto un'altra mossa che posso fare e non lo sapevo. Che
Galina.
spettacolo.
Do you hear, Senua?
It's definitely
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galina? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Ho visto una luce verde giù di qua, ma
Darkness took her life and it will take yours.
no.
It's taking
Ma io da dove sono arrivato però?
surrender to the darkness. Darkness is here.
I need you! Help me!
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her. But she didn't run. She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods. If only you had done the same, the world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Ok. Oh, ma ti girano proprio i coglioni a te, eh?
She's injured.
È sempre più difficile rialzarsi.
Focus is coming back.
She can't remember. How did she focus? It's nearly over. Finish this. You won. You're stronger than you.
Bello in tre, eh? Ah, potevo già fare.
She's ready. Ready. Remember your training.
No!
He's down. Finish it. Finish it. You won it. Too slow. Go! Fight again. Spill their blood.
Ma...
The mirror.
Oh! che roba posso fare? Figata. Grazie.
You can do this. Focus. You can do it. You're close.
Why do you still fight on?
Stai zitto.
Suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood sink into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you.
Ancora.
What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Finish this. End it now. He's gone. Focus. Focus.
Da dove siamo arrivati?
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
There's nothing you can do. You're dead. Dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. The voices took her.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother. To go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong. Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua? In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
Ci sono così tante cose che vorrei dire su questa scena.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
Ok. Allora adesso facciamo un'altra parte estremamente inquietante, dopodiché ci lasciamo il... dovrebbe poi esserci l'ultima, non l'ultima scena, l'ultimo quadro, diciamo, l'ultima sezione, dopo quello che andremo a fare, e molto probabilmente ce la lasciamo per domani. Hello. Hello. Hell fucking home. Where are you? Senua.
We're back.
Way back.
We found her.
Perfetto.
We found you. Where have you been?
E quella runa che ci ho già guardato.
We were worried. We're here to help you. You need us. So worried. Silence is lonely. We didn't know where you'd go. We're here to help you. Don't worry. You can trust us. Trust. There's a way in.
Trust.
Into the mountain. Can you see it? Shall we tell her where to go?
No thanks.
Go on. Look up. Just
Shut the fuck up.
there. Listen to
Just
us.
up.
Shall we tell her?
Io sto cercando l'ultima runa, non rompetemi il cazzo.
Does she know her way into the mountain?
What the f... Che cazzo è? Ah, è un bug. Una specie di glitch. È anche sparito. Sì, ho capito. Vabbè, abbiamo fatto un bel giro tondo del cazzo inutile, ma abbiamo almeno appurato che la runa mancante non è qui. Certo mi scoccia essermi lasciato solo 2 minchia di rune alle spalle, eh. Mi scoccia veramente. Allora, vabbè, andiamo avanti, va. Allora, quella che sta per iniziare è la sezione che, vabbè, adesso la so, non dico a memoria, ma quasi, Ma la prima volta è stata in assoluto la peggiore, la più tremenda, la più terrificante.
There's a door. You can do it. You can
E comunque non è che stia entrando là dentro proprio a cuor leggero, eh. Ok. Allora, vediamo un po'. No, siamo già una sezione avanti, no? Quindi quelle due rune, beh, quella all'inizio è persa, ma anche questa qua dietro è completamente persa.
I will tell you of a great
Peccato.
hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
Mi stanno già venendo i brividi.
Someone's behind the door.
What is it?
She can feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
No, go in. Don't open the door.
What's in there?
A great beast. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink.
Dillian's in there. Go. Run. Stay in the
What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you say Dillian if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it! The beast is stalking the shadows. Your sword is useless here. Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
It's true.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
Just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away, and he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
But they always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No,
They want me with them.
stop.
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces? He's coming.
Senua, help me. Help, get me out of here. Don't go.
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. When her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Zinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it?
torch is going out. No, it's not. It's going to run out soon. She hasn't got much time. It's going to burn out. She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again.
Dovete finirla di rompermi il cazzo.
Hidden in plain sight. She hasn't. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? Do you want to fight? There's pointless. Time. Symbols are pointless. They're meaningless. Your mother's here. What have you collected? There's nothing I can do. Save. This is just another trial. Just another trial. Just to distract her from her real mission. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is not doing anything. And Dillian is dead. Save Dillian.
Con quella catena. Destra o sinistra? Siamo comparsi qui. E allora andiamo giù. In realtà c'era dell'altro da fare su. No, perché ti riporta giù al piano 0, diciamo. Quindi scendiamo al meno 1. Fa un po' ridere chiamarli 0, 1 e meno 1, ma vabbè.
The beast has been here. There's water. She has to keep going. She can't. The torch will go out. Don't.
Oh, cazzo.
She can do it. She can't do it. No. The light's gone out. Run! Get through it as quick as you can. The panic is here.
Non vedo la luce.
Stop! Stay in the light. You have to rest here on your side. She's stuck. She hasn't found the runes. Get to the next light. Let's go quick. Run. Look. Fire. That's mine. How does she get it? Fire. She has to go towards it. She'll have to go through the darkness. The light. She won't make it. Bring her cheek to her. She will. She has to make it. There's the torch.
Ok.
It'll keep you safe. You can see. Now she can find the room. She can find it. Keep the light. See it. She has it. Where is it? The light will keep her safe. The light will guide you. Can you feel them? Can you see them? Where are they? She can't see them. She doesn't know. Look. Use your eyes. She has her. She did it. She's done it. Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night, the faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark.
Mo lo ascoltiamo.
By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
Apriamo questa prima. Ah, blu.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
Do you think you can keep away from the shadows?
Send!
Non mi sembra il caso. No, che cazzo.
She can still do it! Go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and move. There it is. You have all the rings.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind. searching for weakness. It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
Our mother doesn't. Where is
It's a trap. The beast is coming. What have you done?
No! No!
You've lost him. It's over.
the darkness is back. Lost him. You've lost him. Get to the light!
Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed. Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father's in no one pined for Dillion. Do you remember that darkness, Senua? The beast is bringing it back.
Mother, why did you leave me? This darkness, it's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Dillion. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Dillion.
Ok. Comodo. Sento proprio a mio agio qui.
Where is she going? The beast is down there. No. She knows the beast is down there. She's not going towards He's always watching you. Beast is there. You're never safe from him. You can feel. Be careful. She needs to find it. Where is he? She needs to find it. She lost it and she has to find it. The torch light. You're never gonna find it. Behind you.
Mia torcia. Non può essere così facile, dai, tutto qui. Io perché non la vedo? Ah, aspetta.
He was trying to save her from the darkness.
Zinbel was right.
Zinbel was trying to save her from the darkness.
She wouldn't listen. Stupid.
And now everybody is dead.
Because of her.
It's all her fault.
All her fault. Weak. She should have known. She should have.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rayan wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rayan also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
The beast is looking her deeper,
The beast has the head.
She will be trapped.
The beast has the head and he's using it.
Once she gets down there, she'll never come out. The lights run out. She'll die.
She has to do it.
She can't. She'll die. She has to.
Non so dove andare.
Faster, faster, keep going, keep going.
No, non so dove andare. Dai, ma ero tornato alla luce, cazzo. Non so da che parte andare, non me lo ricordo e comunque... Vabbè, non lo so. Allora, riflettiamo. Dunque, lì dove mi serve la torcia accesa, quindi non è lì che la accendo, quindi giù di là, vai.
Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. Stop, stop. Get through, she has to do it. Get up, get up. What are you doing?
Ero arrivato praticamente. What now? No, 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 no. Ok. A destra, credo. Oh, what now? No, 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 torna lì, torna lì, torna lì, torna lì, torna lì. Oddio, brividi e sto sudando. Non ti incastrare. Vai, dentro. No. Non è di qua che devo andare.
Where is she going? Faster, get through, she has to do it. Get up, get up. What are you doing?
Oh, inquietante. Io continuo a non vedere un cazzo però. Non è di qua, non è di qua. Che angoscia, che angoscia veramente, non è di qua, non è di qua. Non è di qua, ma allora dov'è? E allora dov'è? Aumentiamo un altro po', va? Siamo
What are you doing?
No. No, non è di qua, dai, inutile che continuo. Fino a un certo punto è la strada giusta, poi evidentemente non lo è più. Non riesco a comprendere o a ricordare, se vogliamo. Allora, fin lì ci siamo.
Get up! Get up! What are you doing?
Ok. Ragioniamo, perché tanto fare sempre le stesse cazzate è stupido. Qui non c'è nulla che mi aiuti. La direzione deve essere quella, ma una volta entrato lì... Se riuscissi a vedere un minimo la strada. No, 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 è inutile, è inutile, è inutile. Però la strada è quella. Non vedo altre strade. Dio, quanto mi scoccia rifare 18 volte sempre lo stesso pezzo.
Get up! Get up! What are you doing?
What if...
Faster, faster, keep going.
What if... There's just another way in. Ah. Ah.
What's she doing?
She's lighting.
What are you doing?
She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going. What is she doing?
State tranquille.
Faster, keep going, keep going. What is she doing?
State calme. Da quel nero dove è arrivato.
She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
Keep the torch alight.
Sigurd learns that Brynhild had once disobeyed Odin, and so he had her punished, stuck her with a sleep thorn, and put her body within a rampart of burning shields. Only a man who knew no fear would ever reach her. But like me, Sigurd is fearless and passes through the flames, just as I did, and wakes the sleeping warrior girl. She teaches him the secret wisdom of runes, namely victory runes, ship runes, runes for persuasion, runes for truth, runes for healing and help, runes for perception and power. Like Sigurd, the greatest young warrior of the North, you must learn the secrets of the runes to fight amongst the gods in hell.
E ci mancava qualcosa del genere. Si dà un po' sotto.
I'm coming.
Just keep use your eyes.
Dillian, I see you.
The beast has Dillian.
No. You're not taking it from me.
I warn you, Senua. I can smell your
No.
You betrayed your gods.
I am leaving with him.
You turned your back on me. That is why Dillian will rot in hell. Come into my shadow.
No, ma come faceva a essermi alle spalle?
She's hurt. She won't make it.
Dai.
She's hurt.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness, or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Dillian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Shadow, listen.
But believe this. It was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. Going out of it. I feel your veils slack. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to the mountain to trust him, as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
She doesn't want to touch.
Tremenda. Precisi e puntuali. Finiamo domani.